Well, hello everybody. It's a little 2-minute introduction of some of my favorite music from Epidemic, royalty-free music. Yeah, you gotta do it. You gotta do it the right way, right? So I'll try to keep the music in the background, so we're like in a doctor's office. So you always hear a little something going on. You don't want it to get totally quiet. So I've been, you can see from what's going on with my iPad here. Let me give you a, there you go. So as both of us see over here, this is what's going on with the with our Tesla delivery, and our Tesla delivery is Friday at noon. How about that? Nice. There it is. We'll have it in color. June 11th at noon. Down in Fort Lauderdale somewhere. So we've taken care of the insurance, taken care of all the economic issues. All we got to do is bring Marilyn with a driver's license. We're in good shape. So it's basically a $54,000 car. There you can see the economics there. I mean, it's no big privacy issue here. You buy the car with a full, like everybody else. I didn't get any discounts. No one gets any discounts. So it's $54,290. I'm leasing it, so my lease payment is $594. So here's how the car breaks down. The basic model of the Model Y is $40,000 less $10. If you wanted solid black paint, that's an extra $1,000. The long-range all-wheel drive, they're really hammering on that one. So that's $11,000. So a $40,000 car becomes a $50,000 car, pretty quick. So that's always very interesting. But that's the way it is. I added a tow hitch so that we can attach something on the tow hitch so that we can put our bikes on the car and ride off somewhere, so that we're not stuck riding around downtown Tampa. Destination fee $1,125. Documentation fee $75. Order fee is $100, and there you go, $54,290. And then so over the 3 years we're going to end up paying in $26,000. All right, so we put in $3,500. So our closing costs were basically $5,300. The amount due is, I already paid that, so the amount due is zero, thank God. I looked at all these order agreements. They're all online. So there's been this chatter about, whether the car has the radar unit in the front. Tesla decided that we're not going to have radar, that we're just going to have the 8 cameras and the 12 sensors, and the radar really offers more conflicting information than good information. So, when they've analyzed all the different driving situations, they found that the radar created more false results because it conflicted with the results from the cameras. So they basically said, well, hey, we walk around with two eyes, and we've been able to drive cars, and if you've got three cameras up front and five other cameras around the side and the back of the car, so you basically have 8 cameras. Having radar in there is just a redundancy. So it looks like they took the, and they're supposed to tell you, if if you got the car, because our car was right in the window of when you either have the radar or you don't. So it's hard to. The statement was, if you ordered your car before May, we ordered our car on April 27th, 6th. So that's before May. So does that mean that we have, since our order date is April 26th, that we end up with the original configuration with the radar? And people that ordered the cars from May 1 forward got cars with, without the radar. So that's a question I'm gonna call in that question at like 4:30. When I'm done here, I'm gonna ask that question. Call Tesla. They hook you right in with the the local Tesla showroom in the mall at the Boca Center Mall. And our guy is Dan the man. Well, anyway, so this is what you do. You go online, you order the car. So you got two things. Here's next steps. We've done them all. We're moving a plate from our existing, or the Honda that we sold, and we're going to put that tag on this car. The FAU tag. I have it in my little to-go bag. This is my tape to the Honda guy. Excuse me, tape to the Tesla. There we go. So these are the papers regarding the the leases and so forth. This is the thing that it's like a little goodie bag. I get everything sort of organized. Here's a SanDisk thing that you plug in the glove box, and you put the car on Century mode, and all the cameras, all that information goes on the SanDisk when you're away from the car. And here's the tag. Where's my? Yeah. So you can see that's the tag that was on our Honda. And there's the registration. I just taped it to the back. So that's the tag I want on this car. So hopefully we don't get any. I told them, I sent a picture of it. They told me at Tesla headquarters to send it to the Fort Lauderdale people. They gave me their email address, so I sent it to them. Here's my insurance. You got to prove you got insurance. Here's the declaration page. It says June 7th. I didn't know when we were getting the car, but you got to get everything lined up. So I just put June 7th in there, and now I got to change it to June 11th. So that's a phone call to the insurance company. No problem with that. All right, so that's my Tesla goodie bag. So let's see. So I sent a letter. I slipped a letter under the door of the the guy that lives on the 8th floor along with me, he's 3 doors down. And I asked him in that letter, hey, if you're not in your parking place, you mind if I park in there? And then plug my plug into that big socket that's, adjacent to your parking spot. So he said, okay, you can plug in, but I don't want you parking in my spot. I said, all right, well, that's something. That's progress. Now, on the other side of the column, it's a 9 to 5 spot. So that means it's not reserved after 5. So hopefully whoever that is that has that spot, gets out of there at 5:30, and then I'll just slip in there and charge up if I need to charge. Or charge up on the weekend. There's probably no one there Saturday or Sunday because it's a commercial building. So Saturday morning at 8 o'clock, there's probably no one there because it says 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. I asked Ann to see if whoever has control of that spot would switch with my spot, which I got a great spot on the 3rd level, because it's level 6. These guys are on level 4. The flat surface is a level, the ramp is a level, and the next flat surface is a ramp. So it goes from 4, ramp is 5, and then we're on level 6, if you look at the signs. But it's actually on the 3rd. When you get out of your car, you end up walking into the building at where the 3rd floor elevator stop is. Anyway, so we're getting closer. We should have the car on Friday. Overview, we've done everything there is to do. I just keep checking this. They tell us to keep checking in case for some reason or other they couldn't get your car working properly. So then they delay your appointment, or I don't know what they do, but they said keep checking. So they probably have the car now. I don't think they would have scheduled the appointment unless they actually had the car. Because they got to do stuff when they get the car. It's wrapped in plastic so that the car doesn't get all loused up during transportation from California to here. Can you imagine? On a train. So they unwrap, they cut off the plastic, and then of course the furniture, the seats have plastic on them, and it's just like when you take your car in for service. They put on the inside of the car, they put these, cardboard floor mats down so their dirty feet don't louse up the interior. So then when they're all done, they wipe it down, they give it a bath, they, spray it on the inside, and then they fire up the car, put in, some passwords, and so that it's waiting for my cell phone. So your cell phone becomes your car key. They don't issue a car key, they issue a card. Looks like a credit card with Tesla written on it. And it has NFC, which is called Near Field Communication Capability. So you just press this card up on the column of the car between the front and the rear door. Right above where the camera is, you just touch the car in there, and that opens up the car. Then you put that card in the right in the rear part of the front console, and then you open up the app with your phone, and you follow the instructions to have your phone become the car key. Marilyn would do the same thing with her phone. and you set up, two different profiles. So, then I set up the seat and the headrest and the different ways in which you were going to adjust the seats forward, seats back, up, down, the telescopic feature of the steering wheel, and up, down. Or I like the steering wheel forward. I like my arms. I don't like to drive like this. I like to drive like that. You have better control if you got your arms away from you. And anyway, so that's the latest and greatest from the world of Tesla. And JimmY here in Boca Raton. And I don't think there's anything I can do. Yeah, because you got 4 days to go. 3 days and 20 hours. Noon on a Friday. 11:30 we leave here to get there. It's about a 30-minute drive. It's about 13 miles. And that'll be the end of that. So, well, it's 4:33 exactly. So I don't know how this sounds. I have my newly and finally configured audio situation. I got a little microphone on the left, little microphone on the right, and I have this boom up on top. So that way, no matter which way I turn, someone's going to pick me up. I don't like to have a microphone up in the front of my face. So this way, we got plenty of room. If we ever have a situation where we want to have 2 or 3 people, wired in together and have like a broadcast with an interview or two, another person, I can just swing this boom over to where Marilyn's seat is, and then she could, because this one works that. All right, so this control right here is hitting our background music, and I'm going to turn that up a little bit because we've been live supposedly for 20 minutes, 19 minutes and 32 seconds. So I'm gonna let this go with about 30 seconds of Epidemic Sound instrumental.